Maya, as Donald Trump touts his international success for brokering a ceasefire in the Middle East, ICE agents are meanwhile stepping up their immigration crackdown in the United States. But online viral posts are accusing them of arresting very young children in Chicago. Tell us more.
Yes, a photo that will be shown in history books, according to this user, with a photo allegedly showing ICE agents, meaning immigration and customs enforcement agents, zip-tying babies, apparently barely 2 years old, during a raid in Chicago, Illinois. Diabolical, according to this user, as Trump surges federal agents and National Guards to Democrat-led cities. Trump is actually stepping up his efforts to deport undocumented immigrants across the US. Now, depending on the different posts, allegedly showing this photo, it's quite difficult to understand who the toddler is supposed to be. Some users will tell you that it is an undocumented child, others will tell you that he is a black toddler but an American citizen. And when the narrative is inconsistent, well, usually it's a solid sign of disinformation. This user, nevertheless, uses the footage to blast Trump's criminal regime, according to this post, ramping up the already huge problem of police brutality. Abusing babies and children is degenerate. Why zip tie a baby? But the question, in fact, is moot, because the scene really happened, but it was actually filmed as a joke.
As an actual joke. Tell us more about what really happened then.
Well, I ran a reverse image search to find this TikTok video. Let's look at the credits first, because you will see that the video had been posted in 2024 in June, and Donald Trump was not president back then. Another clue right here, it's written Texas. It's supposed to be the location where the video was filmed, and Chicago, as you know, is not in Texas, but in Illinois. And third element, third clue, it's here, it's the hashtag jokes. Now, let's take a look at the video. There is a woman who will yell, go and block him, and then a police officer will run after the toddler, and he will pretend to cuff the boy. Pretend, because after a breathtaking police chase of 4 seconds, well, the handcuff will fall off the wrist of the little boy, and you see that he is smiling. He looks quite amused, and according to the video, he was supposed to be on house arrest. Apparently, this toddler is some sort of repeat offender, because on the same TikTok account, I could find this video where allegedly he stole quarters from his dad's pockets, because yes, the officer who posted the video is no other than the dad of the child. And when this person realized that this playful original video was used for political purposes, well, he decided to post another photo with his child, and to explain that he was just playing with his son, once again, not in Chicago, but in Texas. In a nutshell, we could find no evidence of ICE arresting minors recently in Chicago. However, there have been recent reports of at least one raid in Chicago where residents have witnessed agents rounding up adults and children alike.
And meanwhile, Maya, the Trump administration, it's been sharing a video online to justify deploying National Guard troops in Chicago. What is the story behind that clip?
Well, a federal judge recently ruled that there was no danger of rebellion and barred Trump from deploying the troops in Chicago for 2 weeks. Now, we still have Vice President Vance saying that he will keep fighting and try to deploy the National Guard to Chicago. Meanwhile, the White House and Trump are trying to convince the public with, for example, this video posted on X with very dramatic voiceover by President Trump himself, where he blasts the mayor, the governor, for keeping Chicago in what he says is in a state of chaos. The video allegedly showing footage of his agents finally, correctly doing the job, fighting against crime, fighting against drugs, you name it, and at the end you will see a message: thank you, President Trump. But our colleagues at AFP Fact Check decided to take a closer look at the pictures and to see if these pictures were actually filmed in Chicago, and most of them were not even shot in Chicago. Let's take a look at one screenshot right there, and when you do a reverse image search, you will see that these pictures are, of course, of ICE agents making arrests but in Florida, Miami, in April 2025. Another screenshot, once again from the video, it is from Texas here, and it was from August 2024. Back then, it was Joe Biden who was the president of the US. And yes, some pictures were filmed in Chicago, but in January 2025, when Trump announced that he wanted to deploy troops in what he calls a war zone, only this October.
Maya, thanks so much for all of that. Maya, yet again there with tonight's Truth or Fake. Do stay with us. We'll be right back with more world news.